Hi everyone. I'm gonna do a quick reading for you today on something I haven't seen before, but I got the idea of doing a spread for what do I need to know right now to or what would be good to know right now to settle me, or what's some information that's going to calm my mind or my nervous system or um, help me settle down. So we're going to ask the universe for some insight on, like, what do I need to know to settle me, to calm my soul. Or I guess, what does the collective need to know to calm their soul, to settle their nervous system, to help them relax? Like, what's some news, what's some information, what's some insight, what's some clarification, or reassurance that is going to help the viewer relax today. All right, I guess if you're watching this video, then you might be feeling a little overwhelmed or anxious or uncertain or just uncomfortable. I'll shuffle one more time. What does collective need to know to settle them? Let me take the top one of that. So far I'm getting, let's see. Let's take these three. They're just really stubborn, and we'll take this one. Keep these three together. I think what will help you settle down or feel a little bit more comfortable, or a little bit more like, give yourself a little bit room to love yourself or the situation that you're in. Like, I guess this is a reading on how it is that you're going to be comfortable in the space that you're in right now as a transitional space into where you're going. And the first thing that came up with that Hierophant in reverse, I want to say that you are not, like, the person who's viewing this is not, you're not a regular. You're not just like you're not an average Joe, you're not a commoner, you're not, just, you're, you're special in some way. And the Magician in reverse with the King of Wands and the Tower, I mean, like, it basically is saying, like, you can let go of some things. You don't have to fix everything, but just because you're not actively fixing it doesn't mean you're not participating in it. It doesn't mean, like, you can let go of the idea of actively having to fix whatever is happening, like this discomfort or whatever. Just because you're feeling uncomfortable or things aren't satisfied or things are a little like falling apart right now doesn't mean that you're not doing your part. I feel like maybe for this collective, there seems to be like, is there something more I can do? And you don't have to like, I think it's an interesting thing, like when you talk about feelings, and like, you don't have to like stop yourself from feeling the feeling. And I hope that does make someone feel better. Also, with the Hermit in reverse, like, you're not like alone in this. Lots of people go through this. Lots of people get through whatever you're going through. And this is, I mean, this is all very interesting because it is a very, like, kind of isolative kind of situation. So the advice is also reflective of that. And it seems like, I mean, you are worried that you are just kind of like not going to be seen, or that you're alone, or that, I mean, you can't make the miracles that you want to happen as soon as you want them to happen, and things feel like they're falling apart, and it also feels like there's a lot of pressure on you to handle everything. I think this is giving me an idea where we are. The little advice that I did give, I think, is like good advice, but it's not adding to that comfort that I was thinking of providing in the form of the advice. Like, I want something. What we're looking for in this reading is something to keep in mind that is actually comforting. But what comfort can we see? I'm not going to take any of this. What comfort? Okay, we'll take these two. What comfort can we come across? What comfort can we find in this situation? In this situation, it looks like you can find some comfort and you don't have to do anything. I mean, I guess this is kind of the same thing I said before, but you don't have to go anywhere. You're not in the wrong spot. You are where you're supposed to be. I was hoping it was going to be some comfort that was going to be like easily recognized, as opposed to like you don't have to go anywhere, which is a little bit like from the universe, like very vague advice. And I want to give you something that's a little bit more grounded. And maybe it's this one, this card, the Seven of Cups, in which you have options, I guess. I mean, I guess remember with all of this, just because you feel alone, and you feel like everything's going wrong and we're falling apart, and you feel like you can like kind of like outwit this. So just how like clever and, I'm assuming, adaptable you are. Like, I know this is like cups energy, which is all like emotional, but it seems like and like it's giving you're smart enough. It's giving you have enough money. It's giving you're pretty enough. It's giving you're safe enough. It's giving you're like you know yourself enough. Like for the Seven of Cups. I mean, sometimes this is about like indecisions and stuff like that, and maybe you're a little bit overwhelmed by it, since this is a comfort reading. Maybe you're overwhelmed by how much you got going on, and maybe there's something tied to it, and like maybe you feel like you have all this going on, and you're like, why doesn't everything feel right? And I think it goes back to this card. I mean, the Seven of Cups just makes you want to ask a question. I think the Seven of Cups is like, it doesn't feel right because I guess something is. I mean, with the Tower card, something's happening. With the King of Wands, there's something like, some kind of like, I don't know, project afoot. And maybe because it's attached to the King of Wands, the Seven of Cups, maybe as far as your plans, your ambitions, your potential goes, you have a lot of potential. You have a lot going for you. And maybe, I mean, I want to say like you have a lot of potential, but you also have a lot like currently going for you. You can be here, you can go there, you can go back there if you want it. And maybe that's what the Six of Swords is saying too. And it's like you don't have to go anywhere because all these options are within you. Like these options aren't a place or a person or a thing. The option is like what you come up with. Especially with the cups water energy and the wands fire energy, you are like your interest in things, your passion in things is not only plentiful, but I want to say like useful and fun. Like I see that you, like there's an air in which, like I guess with just the Hierophant and the Hermit on either side, there is a little bit of an air of, oh, what was I gonna say? Like I want to say this is a very like all elemental, like it might not be represented in here because we got air, we got water, we got fire. This is Taurus and something. This is Virgo and Pisces. This isn't Taurus and Scorpio, I don't think, but this is Mars. I don't know what the Magician is. But I think with the Magician here, giving you all four elements, we got air, water, fire. This is giving me, I mean, this is Virgo, this is Taurus, this is giving Earth. I do feel like you got a lot going on. Let's pull some more cards. Let's see what this is. You got the Three of Wands. Let's see if I get another one. And the Two of Pentacles. Again, this is, I mean, this read, maybe it is really comforting to know that you have so many options. With expansion and balance, or like at least this little juggling act here, this really is giving you can do anything. And even with a Magician in reverse, it feels like it's not instant, or with the Hermit in reverse, it's not like clear cut, almost mathematical. And with the Hierophant in reverse, maybe it's just something that no one's thought of before, or you haven't run across before, or it's just not common knowledge. But these, you still have these things in you. You are really smart. You are really magical, and you are really informed. Like this looks like a person who is looking for answers from the past, from other people's experiences, and what people are doing on a day to day. And I think you are looking really deeply inside you to see if that resonates. And I think you are really trying to manifest that in a concrete way. And maybe you feel like it's not going anywhere right now, or it's not giving a clear direction, but this, what you're doing is the direction. Your space isn't a physical space. You can be anywhere. That's why this need to like, this kind of like nagging idea, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You do what you're doing. You keep doing it. And with someone who is really introspective and listening to other people's stories, and just that overall, with these three reverse cards, there's an overall curiosity. Even with this one, even with the Six of Swords in reverse, there's like this urge to know more. There's like this, yeah, there's this deep urge to know more, to know what other people know, to know what you really know, and to make new things. You really just want to, you want to find out. You want to know if the things you're told are true, if the things you feel are right, if the things you put into action are going to actually pick up some steam or some momentum or become real. You're doing a lot of work, and I think what's making you uncomfortable is that you're waiting for the results. I mean, and you're doing this in so many different aspects, and it's going past just how you feel, and it's going past just how other people feel. Like there is this big project. You are working on a big project, and only you could do it. Whatever project you're working on, only you could work on that project the way that you're working on it. Only you are going to be willing enough to put all this thought into it. Like you're putting all your thought and all your skills and all your heart into this. I mean, you're really paying attention to the things that matter to you with the Seven of Cups. And then with the Seven of Cups in the Tower energy, it's really like you might be a person that feels lost really deeply. You might be a type of person who gets sad at the thought of like maybe someone passing away or you losing something that's valuable to you. Like you're a really attached individual. Like you're very like I want to say like well I want to say like you're just very like you're passionate. Like you really do care. Let's see if we have anything else. Anything else should know that we're looking for comfort here in what seems like a very like overwhelming situation. It's like it really is like what do I choose? Where do I go? How do I get there? What do I choose? How do I go? How do I get there? How do I bring all these things? Which one could I? How could I possibly choose all these things? It's not just this or this. It's this holds so many options, and the other one holds so many options. Like, how do you decide? And I know, like, I don't know if like saying this out loud or hearing this out loud is going to be comforting to you. Because I mean, the intention of this reading was to kind of like just shift focus because we are worrying and we want to be celebrating. So again, you're really really intelligent, exceptionally capable, and a powerhouse. And I think you're worrying about all the right things. I think you're worried about like things that are hard to think about. I'll put you up here. Let's do one more. In this one. With the Chariot, I think that you are like the first thing I get is that you're building something. I know we already talked about that, and the Chariot is all about movement, but in reverse, it's giving like I guess it's giving like you don't have to be more, you don't have to go somewhere, you don't have to you don't have to run. That's what I'm getting. With the Seven of Swords over here, this little sneaky energy, it's kind of giving me just watch, just see. is almost giving an eye out. Like the Ten of Pentacles is there's a value, comfort. I keep on forgetting to say comfort or think about comfort. The King of Pentacles, something of value is here. And maybe all the things that we talked about, something of value is here. You can relax. You can relax. The Chariot universe tells me that you can relax. With the Seven of Swords, you're doing a lot of work behind the scenes. It's I want to say the Seven of Wands or Seven of Swords is telling you you're in a good spot. All right, I'm gonna close out this reading with the Eight of Swords at the bottom. So you can relax and you're not stuck. Okay, I guess we have to remember that. I do feel like there's an urge that you want more. With a Chariot, you're bigger than the situation that you're in right now. Like you feel the restraints to the walls around you. And they're falling apart. So that I know how scary that the situation is, but like as soon as these walls come down, like I guess just with the Seven of Swords, just watch these walls come down. And you know, I guess think about it like this: the walls that are coming down aren't walls that you built. These aren't barriers. I mean, these aren't boundaries to protect you. These are barriers to stop you. And maybe that's the comfort here. Like you're putting your effort into seeing how to fix something. But I would say with the Seven of Swords, watch, record, document how this is falling apart. Why is it falling apart? Not in a why is it falling apart to fix it or to do better later on in like a situation that might apply, but like that's where the value is. That's what the King of Pentacles is. The reason why these things are falling apart is things that you can use for this ultimate project. And realizing why it's falling apart is part of the project. It's again like with the Chariot and the Six of Swords. You don't have to really do anything about this information, but log it. You know, being able to, I think, yeah, with the Hermit and the Hierophant, being able to observe the walls falling down is something that not everyone can do. Not everyone can see that. So you're having this anxiety about being able to see something that's actually like is a what's that called? A miracle. You're stressed out because you're seeing a miracle. And I hope that's comforting. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Enjoy the show, grab some popcorn, or whatever snack you're interested in. Treat this like Netflix. Treat this like entertainment. Watch all this fall down. Laugh at it. Because this has nothing to do, it has nothing, it affects you. But this isn't about you. The disaster that's happening isn't your disaster. That's your miracle. So yeah, I'll leave you at that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy holidays if it's a holiday. And I hope you enjoy whatever all this is for you. All right, bye.